once again, we're seeing an announcement, an ethics announcement focused on, Mark Carney overtly. But one thing we really haven't heard so far during this campaign is your plan to deal with the threat the threat foreign interference poses to our institutions and our election integrity. Obviously, a major focus of the previous parliament. We've even seen during this campaign questions raised about certain candidates' close ties to foreign governments. But we really haven't heard too much on your end what you would do differently other than scolding the Liberals for not putting in place the foreign agent registry fast enough. So I'm just wondering, let's maybe just focus on nomination races, for example, a known soft spot for this activity. Would you commit to bringing those races under the umbrella of the Canada Elections Act? And if you won't commit to doing that, can you give Canadians any assurances that you would take foreign interference serious enough, even if that means reducing the autonomy political parties like the one you lead have over things like nomination races?
We will. I can assure you that we will take foreign interference seriously. After the lost Liberal decade, Canada has become a playground to foreign interference. And the Liberals have benefited from interference by Beijing in 2 consecutive elections. Beijing has now interfered in both the Liberal leadership race to help Mark Carney and again in the general election to help Mr. Carney. Mr. Carney learned of a Liberal candidate on his roster that was telling people to send his Conservative opponent back over to China on a bounty where he would have been imprisoned or killed, and Mr. Carney refused to get rid of that candidate. It was actually the candidate that finally left after we found out that the RCMP was involved. I'm very worried about the foreign interference that could result from the fact that Mr. Carney's company, which he still invests in, owes $250 million to the Chinese government. So one of the things we're going to do to stop foreign interference is require politicians divest their interests, sell them, not just put them in a fake blind trust, so they no longer have their financial strings attached to a hostile foreign government. And yes, I have complained that they have not set up the foreign interference registry. You will recall that our party put partisanship aside and we rushed through the foreign interference law. I sent out my brilliant foreign affairs critic, Michael Chong. He walked in front of all of you. He announced we would fast-track the passage. And the reason was because we wanted that foreign agent registry in place by the time the election happened. The Liberals said they would do that, and here we are. And now we don't know who are the paid actors operating on behalf of foreign governments. So we need a new Conservative government that will end the foreign interference, stand up for the integrity of our democracy, and protect our people from foreign dangers. For a change.
En français.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much for the question. The choice that Canadians will have to make is, after a lost Liberal decade, where costs and crime are skyrocketing and our economy is falling under the American thumb, are we going to elect them to the Liberals to a 4th term and have more of the same? Or is it time for a change with a new Conservative government that will axe taxes, greenlight home building, resource development, bring home our jobs so we can stand on our own 2 feet for a change? Look, it's the same Liberal gang, same Liberal ministers, same Liberal MPs, same Liberal advisors making the same Liberal promises that got us into this mess over the last decade. Canadians will have to decide if they can afford a 4th term. Change means hope. Change means affordable food. Change means affordable homes. Change means safe streets. Change means, well, change in your pocket.
Thank you. We will now go to the final question.
Colton Parell, CTV.
Yes, sir.
In 2 weeks, whoever forms government is going to face critical American trade negotiations. Who would you lead? Who would you have lead your team in those negotiations?
Well, we'll be announcing our foreign minister and our cabinet after the election. But I've never seen a politician announce his cabinet before he gets elected. Yeah. So that would be pretty presumptuous to start naming a cabinet before the election is over. We have a strong team of people. You look at our shadow cabinet, we have a phenomenal group that have shown tremendous competence and readiness. And look, the reality is that Mark Carney is running on a false promise. He claimed that he'd made progress with Donald Trump in his phone call, and 2 days, 3 days later, we got hit with more tariffs. And then when the rest of the world got a pause on tariffs, Mr. Carney did not secure that. Now, I'm not blaming him for that. The blame rests with Donald Trump for wrong-headed tariffs. What I'm taking issue with is making false promises. We need to focus on what we can control, which is to say reverse the disastrous economic policies that Mark Carney advised Justin Trudeau to put in place over the lost Liberal decade. Policies that drove investment out, wages down, costs up, and weakened our country. We cannot afford a fourth Liberal term. We need a new Conservative government that will bring real change. Change so you can afford food, homes, change so that your paycheck goes up faster than your cost of living, change so you have safe streets. Thank you.